everyone. This is Shelly from Adult Cirque, and thank you for joining me again for this wonderful craft we're doing called Backyard Habitats. And today we're going to learn how to make a bug hotel, a bird feeder, and this is what I didn't know about, a butterfly puddler. And butterflies need water, and they love sweet water just like we do. So I'm going to show each of those. And the first thing that we'll be starting with today will be the butterfly puddler. All of these items that I'm using today, well, not all of them, but most of them are recycled. So I'm not going to take this apart, but I'll go through and show you. This was a lid from KFC, and I have included a lid and some string and some beads in your kits. Punch a hole or get a hole puncher and do it in 4 places before you start. And then you're going to feed your twine through, and I gave you each 4 pieces of twine. Then you're going to slide your beads and maybe add some more of your own beads and slide them down, and then you're going to tie all of them together, just a regular knot, and then it hangs. And I added some colorful gems, and then you will put, when you hang it from the tree, you will put some fruit and some water in there, and then the butterflies will come and take sips from it. So this will be your completed butterfly puddler. All right, so the next backyard habitat that I'm going to show you is that of a bug hotel. And you think, oh yuck, a bug hotel. Well, bugs can be our friends too. They eat mosquitoes, they help keep ants and other pests away, and you think, oh, all bugs are bad and they're ugly, but they serve a purpose too, and you actually want to have them around your yard and even in your garden. So I have included in each of the kits a recycled yogurt cup. And some of them have printing on them, some do not. It doesn't matter. And I had emptied this out. I gave you each some paper straws that I cut. And you can take some buttons if you would like, and the bugs can crawl through the buttons or make webs, whatever. You don't have to use those. And then this is just a pine cone that I had out in my yard. And you don't want to use a decorative pine cone. It would be best to use a pine cone that's actually from nature. And then I just cut it up into little bits. And then you each will have some newspaper. And I took that and I just kind of balled it up. And so for our bug hotel, we're just going to put some newspaper in, a little bit of pine cone, and then we're going to take these paper straws, and I'm just going to add a little bit of hot glue to kind of help them stay so that they don't move as much, and just put it on the end and then just kind of position it. And this bottom one, I'm still going to do just a tiny bit here. And you may not use all of your straws, and that's okay. And then continue to put some more paper around it and crinkle that in. And then use these little pine cone pieces to kind of support. Maybe add a little bit of hot glue down there on the bottom so that they have something to stick to. There we go. and just kind of get it all in there. And then I'll add a little button, but I don't want to block the holes. So I'll put it on the top and the bottom there. Just kind of stick it on that newspaper a little bit. And maybe put this button down here. And there we have it, our little bug hotel. And what you're going to do with your bug hotel is you will put it in between shrubs, in some tall grass, somewhere protected so that other bigger animals don't get at it and dig at it, or the birds don't take the pieces and make a nest. And then you can come back and you can check, and you might see some of the little bugs crawling around in your bug hotel. And just put it on its side and let them do the work. So there's your other backyard habitat, a bug hotel. All right, the last and my favorite is a birdhouse made from a tin can. Now, before I let you know about the birdhouse, the DNR, the Department of Natural Resources, has asked all Hoosiers in the state of Indiana to remove all of your bird feeders because some of the songbirds and cardinals, robins, blue jays have been getting sick. I will also include the DNR article for you to glance at in your kit. So I have taken a tin can and I've painted it one of my favorite colors, a turquoise, and then I've let that dry. And the paint that you want to use is something that is called patio paint, and it's a special paint for outdoor use on plastics and metal and concrete, and you don't have to put any gloss over it unless you so choose, but it won't wash away and it will maintain. And I let that teal or turquoise, aqua, whatever you may call it, dry, and then I painted some little daisies or flowers on it on each side, and is just an empty can. Then I have some dowels, which I cut with a handsaw, and I have included those in your kit. And what we're going to do is we're going to take your glue gun and you're going to just put a smattering of glue along there, and then we're going to put that in the bottom there. Okay, and then when it's hung, the bird would perch here and you'd have the feed in there, you'd have the feed in here, and the bird would perch. So then I didn't include some ribbon, but I do have some nice ribbon, and you're just going to take the ribbon and tie it, and probably two of the same lengths about, and just tie it together, but make sure, remember, it's going to go around a tree, so you want it, or maybe not, maybe you have something different. And then it'll go like that. And if you want to, you can add some glue and support the ribbon more, or you can even use wire around it. You can make a little cage, however you would like to do it. So that's your tin can bird feeder. And that makes all three of our backyard habitats: the butterfly puddler, the butterfly puddler, the bird's nest, and your bug hotel. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope that you get to make them with someone and put them in your yard. And thank you again for joining me on this beautiful Tuesday for another craft.